Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into the New England Sports Center for Hopkinton Dover Sherborn Girls Co-op Hockey on HCAM. As today they take on the Medfield Warriors. Tom Nappy on the call, John Ritz on camera, and we are just about set to go. As in the center circle, it is Avery Bent for Hopkinton Dover Sherborn, and it is Emily Hollander for Medfield, and we are underway here at the New England Sports Center. A double dose of Hiller hockey for you tonight. We start off with the girls game, and we'll follow up with the boys game as they will take on Westwood. That game scheduled for about an 8 p.m. start. Could run a little late due to the prior game between St. John's and Malden Catholic running a little behind schedule. Malden Catholic getting a 2-0 win over St. John's in boys action just before this game. Caught a little bit of that game. It was an exciting one between two very good programs as Medfield trying to work it in Hopkinton Dover Sherborn territory. That's sent to the end boards as the Warriors make a change. Hopkinton Dover Sherborn 0-4 on the season. Medfield 1 win, 2 ties, 2 losses on the season. And these two TVL rivals squaring off here tonight, looking to get in the win column. Bailey trying to dig it out of the near side boards. Flipped up to the neutral zone by Avery Bent. Into Medfield territory it goes. Tracking it down in the corner. There's Gabby Curl. Musgrave trying to send it up, taken away. Warriors on the charge. There's a shot turned away. Up along the near side now, sent over by Dolan. The last shot was by the captain, Cassie McDonald. She'll be one to watch here tonight. Talented player for Medfield. Alana Dolan tracking it down in the corner, and we'll have an icing. Face off in Hopkinton Dover Sherborn territory. Sent up by Michaela McDonald into the corner. And Hopkinton Dover Sherborn are racing down. Sophia Mazzucchelli trying to send it forward. Sophia Mazzucchelli, the last one left from Blackstone Valley Tech, as they have since left the co-op and joined the Medway co-op, but any player who started off in this co-op is allowed to stay if they so choose. Mazzucchelli trying to dig it out. And Sophia Mazzucchelli, she's been a huge piece of this team ever since she was a freshman. Now in her senior year is trying to send it in front of the net to Byler. It's deflected. Warriors trying to fight it up the far side. Caroline McNamara in there with a couple of Hiller. Sent up by Musgrave. Trying to sneak through is Byler. She's deferred by McDonald. And the slaw, there's a shot by Mazzucchelli, poked away by the keeper. Up along midfield territory now. Warriors working it back down. The goaltender matchup, you got Riley Cholera in there out of Nipmuc for the Hopkinton Dover Sherborn Co-op. And for Medfield, that is Caitlin Nicotera. Bailey sends it over. And we'll get a stoppage here. It's going to be an offsides. So we'll get a face-off at 11:01 left to go here in the first period. Sent over to the corner. Hopkinton Dover Sherborn trying to play a little keep away. Back to the neutral zone we go. Fighting for it, Kelly Bailey. That's sent up by Gabby Curl. And we'll have an icing call and a face-off at 10:28 left to go. Racing down for the Warriors, Cassie McDonald. Closing in, takes the shot, turned away. Good save by the freshman goaltender, Riley Cholera. There's Curl with it, sends it over. Now Curl racing in around the net, trying to send it out in front. She was hoping Moave Kelly would pick up on it. Good look. Jammed up now up behind the net. And there's a one-timer. Turned away off the stick of Gabby Curl. Correction, that was Casey Donovan. Into Medfield territory. McDonald tracking it down. Into Hiller territory. Racing around. That is Reese Perdoni. Medfield looking to continue the pressure. Sent up by Curl. There to collect is Perdoni. This Hopkinton Dover Sherborn co-op team certainly happy to at least have 6 players available on the bench. They had a very short roster last season, and a lot of players missed games due to illness and various other factors. And they do have a bit of a short roster this year, and they're hoping to keep everybody healthy. But they are happy to at least have 2 lines of players available to go. Up along the near side. Picked up by Medfield's Gabby Curl. There's a wrister and a glove save. Moave Kelly on the shot, saved by Cholera. And we'll get a change for Medfield. Looking to backhand it in, turned away. Squirts out to the neutral zone. Trying to track it down, Michaela McDonald. Racing forward once again as sending it was Cassie McDonald into the corner. McDonald matched up with Lucy Jean. You have some Hopkinton students, Dover Sherborn, and Nipmuc students as part of this co-op. They are led by head coach Nick Grout. Byler, and it's taken away. Trying to poke it out there was Musgrave. Sophia Mazzucchelli sends it up the ice. Collected by Gabby Curl. Now racing down Bannister. And there's a shot and a save. Brave Kelly with the shot. And we'll have a face-off at 6:51 left to go in the first. Off the face-off. Trying to jam it in. And it's turned away. Well, that was Brave Kelly trying to stuff it in the net. Good goalkeeping by Cholera. Into Medfield territory. Sent out in front. As Kelly couldn't gather up the pass from Kelly Bailey. Jammed up in the corner now. Able to poke it out. Curl with it. Pops it off the boards. Here comes Medfield. Jenna McDonald. There's some contact there with Reese Perdoni. Jammed up along the far side boards now. Racing around with it is Perdoni. Perdoni trying to clear the zone. Sent up by Mazzucchelli. Trying to close in for Medfield, McDonald. Pass back by Matthews. McDonald trying to close in. Collected behind the net. And now a battle behind the net as Hollander trying to escape. Bailey got in there. And there's a shot off the defender. It goes. Perdoni able to get in front. And it's going to be covered up. Cholera, nice save. And it remains a scoreless game. We'll have a face-off. And 5:06 left to go in the first period. Jammed up along the corner. Escaping with it, Lucy Jean. Squirts out to the neutral zone. Sent across. Here comes Medfield. Sent out in front. Good job there by Musgrave deflecting it away from Kelly. Along the corner, sent out. And a shot wide by Bannister. Well, Medfield doing a nice job at keeping it in Hopkinton, Dover, Sherborn territory. Jammed up now along the end boards. Coming out with it, McDonald. Just under 4 minutes left to go in this first period. And now tied up is McDonald along with Haley Cox. Sent over. There's a wrister deflected. Secondary shot off a defender it goes. Haley Cox in the way. Yeah, we'll get a whistle here at 3:23 left to go. Face off in Medfield territory. Out in front. And Patrick was trying to get a quick shot in there. It was tripped up. Patrick up behind the net now. Stolen away. And here comes Medfield. That's Curl with it. Up along the corner now. Kaylin Thompson trying to escape with it. There she goes. And that is Lucy Jean. And we're going to have a call here for a trip. So we'll have our first power play of the evening, and it'll be in favor of Hopkinton over Sherborn. Heading to the box, Alana Dolan for Medfield. Along the near side. Hopkinton over Sherborn would love to take advantage of this situation as that shot set wide. On the far side now. And we'll have an icing. 1:18 left to go on the power play. 1:44 left in the first period. In the way for Hopkinton, Merkel. There to intercept Perdoni. Up along the end boards. Medfield playing a little keep away as they are shorthanded. Set up by Perdoni. Racing forward, Byler. Ooh, offsides. This faceoff comes out. 1:05 left to go in the period. Along the near side, Bailey. And there's a shot turned away off the stick of Patrick. You see Jean along the far side, sent away. Taking it, Haley Cox sends it up. And it's sent back down. 10 seconds left on the Hopkinton Dover Sherborn power play, picked up in the corner by Musgrave. Cox along the far side, fires it over to Patrick. Getting in her way, Gabby Curl. Popped off the boards by Musgrave. Sent over by Curl. Racing up the far side, McDonald. And we're going to have another offsides here. Power play has expired. 11 seconds left to go in the first period. Curl turns it up the ice. Trying to escape with it. That is Bannister. And that'll do it for the first period. Some good back and forth action. Both teams kind of feeling each other out. And some good defense as well. After one period of play, it's Hopkinton, Dover, Sherborn, nothing. Medfield, nothing. You are tuned in to Hopkinton, Dover, Sherborn Girls Co-op Hockey on HCAM. And welcome back into the New England Sports Center. We are ready for the second period of this girls varsity matchup between the 1-2-2 Medfield Warriors and the 0-4 Hopkinton Dover Sherborn Hiller Co-op. Tom Nappy on the call, John Ritz on camera. And we are scoreless as we enter the second period. Pretty competitive game between these two TVL rivals. Some good back and forth action. We have switched ends. Hopkinton Dover Sherborn will be working right to left across your screen. Leanna Patrick in the center circle. Medfield starts off with possession. Sent to the near side. Up along the inboards now. Sent back by Kiki Matthews. Matthews with a shot, and it is turned away. A little bit of a scary moment there. Didn't look like Colorado was going to be able to push that away, but she was. And there's a wrister and a glove save. Lucy Jean racing up the ice with a quick shot. And on the face-off, Avery Bent for Hopkinton Dover Sherborn. And we'll come out with it was Wave Kelly, sent up now by Curl. The key for this Hopkinton Dover Sherborn team, and really most of their games, is going to be try not to get tired. Typically, they're going to have the shorter roster, less players than their opponent, as they do today, and they're just going to have to really leave it all on the ice to stay in these games with the short roster. But they've done a nice job so far. Their last game, a very close one against a good Norwood team. And it ended up being a 4-3 Norwood win, but a great back and forth game. We had the coverage of that game thanks to John Ritz. Medfield trying to get it away. Kiki Matthews got in there. Sent up by Dolan. Now sent back by Finnegan. Along the end boards. Perdoni swipes it over to the corner. Trying to race in Matthews. After Dover Sherborn, they're defending well, especially the front of the net. They're not leaving a lot of open slots. Merkley sends it up, and it's backhanded back down by Curl. And we might have a shooken up player out there for Medfield. They're going to check on her. And the Warriors will make a change. Shooken up player appears to be okay. Very good to see. .12:41 left to go in the second period. Wave Kelly set for the face-off against Patrick. Back and forth we go along the far side boards. There's a shot, a wrister and a glove save. Casey Donovan with the shot. Sent back by Patrick. Up along the near side. Collected by Donovan. That is sent over by Byler. We have a very busy sports week here on HCAM. We'll tell you more about that in just a moment. Medfield trying to work it up the ice. Nice steal there by Haley Cox, getting it away from Hollander. Collected by McDonald. Last night we had Hopkinton boys varsity basketball. They took on Westwood and lost in a close one. Tonight, doubleheader of Hiller hockey. This game, of course, followed by Hopkinton and Westwood boys varsity hockey. Should be a great battle. And then on Thursday, we'll have Hiller swimming at their home pool of Milford High School. 7 o'clock start to the swim meet. We'll be live on HCAM. And then Friday, girls basketball takes on Medfield at Hopkinton High School. And then just to top it off, because we don't like going Saturdays without hockey, we'll be covering Hopkinton boys varsity hockey, taking on Medfield at Medfield's home ice in Franklin, Pirelli Veterans Arena, for what should be a great showdown, as it always is when Hopkinton and Medfield meets up on the ice. Along the far side, Bailey sends it over, collected by McDonald. Racing up, looking for the shot, deflected into the rafters. Got a piece of Musgrave. We get a face-off at 10:23 left to go in the second period. And that swim meet I was mentioning on Thursday, they will be taking on Westwood over at Milford High School this Thursday. And unfortunately, the scheduled ski meet has been postponed to a later date due to weather concerns. We'll certainly let you know when they will make that up, but we will have coverage of Hiller ski all season long. And we're going to get an icing here. Face off in Hopkinton, Dover, Sherborn territory. On the face-off, Morgan Byler up against Moave Kelly. There's a quick shot by Curl, just wide. Collected back ice by Zuallen. On the far side, McDonald. Nice job getting in front of it by Byler. Morgan Byler, a player you'll see a lot this season out of Nipmuc. Taking it around, backhander Mazzucchelli, and it is just wrapped up. Great shot by Sophia Mazzucchelli. We'll get a face-off at 9:28 left to go in the second period. Along the near side, sent out. Well, it's good to see Hopkinton Dover Sherborn getting some pressure in there. And there's a nice steal by Patrick. Deanna Patrick has some good speed. Got a little tripped up there, however. Along the near side, here comes McDonald. Closing in, shot, turned away, loose puck. And it's going to be popped in. Off the deflection, it was a good battle for it. But I believe it was Kiki Matthews able to get her stick through. And that'll make it 1-0 at 8:54 left to go in the second period. We'll have to confirm who that goal was. I'm going to say Kiki Matthews for now. Warriors have the lead. Along the near side, Merkley. And Hopkinton Dover Sherborn looking to get some pressure going. We'll get an icing. Got a little too much out of the grasp of Avery Bent. Off the face-off. And that is sent up. Nice pass by Merkley, and it's going to be covered up as Byler was racing in. And we're going to get a penalty here against Medfield. They're going to get her with a trip. It's going to be against Gabby Curl, and that might have been a saving penalty there. There's a good wide open breakaway for Hopkinton Dover Sherborn. So the co-op team has the advantage. There's a shot sent just wide by Haley Cox. Collected by Hollander, sends it up off the boards. Gathered up by Cox, and now contested behind the net by Kiki Matthews. Gets tied up, able to kick the puck with her skate over towards Musgrave. Matthews trying to get it out of the jam. Squirts out. Handled by Musgrave, but we're going to have a call here. It's going to be against Hopkinton Dover Sherborn. We'll get Haley Cox with the penalty, so we'll be at even strength for the next minute, 16 seconds. And then Medfield will have a advantage for 44 seconds. Along the far side. Sent over by Dolan. This game's starting to certainly pick up tempo a little bit here in the second period. Dolan racing in. She's diverted. There's a quick shot by Kelly. Ended up off the skate of Merkley. There's Mazzucchelli. She'll wrap it around. Picked up by Kelly. Coming up the far side, McDonald. Mazzucchelli sends it over. Trying to race down Jean. She lost it. Wrist her up the ice. And that'll draw the whistle. We'll get a face-off at 6:21 left to go. Here in the second period, off the icing. Avery Bent up against Kiki Matthews on the face-off. Well, the Medfield penalty has expired, so now Medfield on the power play for the next 43 seconds. Hopkinton Dover Sherborn going to have to hold strong here. Racing in. Jenna McDonald sends it over. To the near side, racing down Curl. Liana Patrick was trying to get it away. Curl kind of gave her the cold shoulder there. There she goes along the far side. Gets tied up now. The penalty has expired. We're at even strength. Merkel into the glass. Patrick. Flips it forward. Hopkinton Dover Sherborn looking for a breakaway there. Getting in the way of Avery Bent was McDonald. Up along the corner now, squirts out. Mazzucchelli gets in there. Here comes Curl. Racing in, takes a shot deflected off a defender. Sacrificing her body there was Perdoni. Perdoni flips it over to Musgrave. 4.5 minutes and counting left to go in the second period. There's a shot turned away. That shot off the stick of McDonald. That's sent up the ice by Donovan. Jammed up along the boards now. Kelly with it. Takes it towards the net, shot, and it is wrapped up. Good save by Riley Cholera, who's been busy the last few minutes. Dolan, that shot turned away. Secondary shot put in. And it's a Medfield goal. I believe that was Kelly who was able to put it in. 2-0 game at 3:45 and counting left to go in the second period. Jammed up along the end boards. Over to Mazzucchelli, trying to turn it around. There's a shot turned away. Bailey able to get it out of the jam. Mazzucchelli trying to leave it out in front. Just got away from Merkel. Towards Mazzucchelli, deflected. Along the near side. McDonald trying to turn it back up ice. That's sent flying by Merkel. And now here comes Matthews. Taken away. Good steal there by Patrick. Bailey. And taken away by Dolan. Nice job getting in there by Avery Bent. McDonald sends it to the near side. Ben was looking forward to a shot there, but it was deflected. Patrick with it. Some nice moves. And deflected. Sends it over. Patrick with a wrister a little high. Trying to get it out of the jam. Perdoni. along the far side, flipped up. Handled by Kelly. Getting in the way, Lucy Jean. Along the corner now, Perdoni sends it over. Curl sends it back to the near side. Here goes Perdoni, looking for a break. There's a shot turned away. To the near side, that's Jean. Lucy Jean trying to sneak it through. Turned away towards the far side boards. Finnegan was looking to get in there. Sent off the end boards by Merkel. Jammed up now. Medfield looking to charge up the ice. Picked up by Thompson. And that'll do it for period number 2. Medfield nets 2 goals, and after 2 periods of play, it is the Medfield Warriors 2, Hopkinton Dover Sherborn nothing. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Dover Sherborn Girls Co-op Hockey on HCAM. And welcome back into the New England Sports Center. We are ready for period number 3 of this girls varsity hockey matchup between the Medfield Warriors and the Hopkinton Dover Sherborn Co-op Hillers. And we are underway. A 2-0 Medfield lead. Hopkinton Dover Sherborn working left to right across your screen for this period, and they'll have some work to do. Jammed up along the corner. Trying to get it out, Kiki Matthews. Racing around. Good job by Musgrave there, cutting off Kelly. And pass that just misses Byler. Jammed up along the corner now, Byler. Looking to take it around. There's Byler getting in there. Take it away. That is a good steal there along the near side by Matthews. Leaves it behind. That shot is going to be a little bit diverted. Good save by Cholera. Here goes Cox, and it's taken back by Medfield. Kelly lost it. Cox sends it up to Bailey. With it is Merkel. And she loses it. 2-on-1. There's a shot, and it's wrapped up. Another good save by Cholera, who's keeping this team in this game. We'll have Kelly on the shot. Kelly up against Avery Bent. With it now, Merkel. Along the far side she goes. As Kelly trying to dig it out. Sent to Curl. Along the far side. Thompson was trying to get rid of it. Dolan brings it back. She was looking to leave it out in front. Curls pass attempt diverted. There goes Sophia Mazzucchelli. She has speed. Getting in the way, Kelly. Nice job by Moave Kelly, able to sneak the puck out away from Sophia. Racing down for Medfield, McDonald. That is Bannister, rather. There's a shot, just a little high from Dolan. Berkeley sends it up to Sophia Mazzucchelli. Some of the Hiller boys hockey team were taking in the action as they are just minutes away from taking on the Westwood Wolverines. We'll have that game for you tonight as well. Doubleheader of Hiller hockey. Doesn't get any better than that. Leanna Patrick on the face-off against, there's Lily Bly. Along the near side now. Cox sends it over. Getting in there was Kiki Matthews. She'll bring it around. Jammed up along the corner now. Matthews trying to come out with it. Able to sneak it up. A shot from the high slot is wide by Donovan. There's a one-timer. That's going to be a little bit wide. Nice job by Kelly trying to divert it back into the net as it was wide coming off the stick of Matthews. Bianca Musgrave sends it up. Just under 11 minutes left to go in this third period. Along the far side, Perdoni jammed up with McDonald. Racing up the ice now, Kelly. Shot from the slot into traffic, turned away. Hopkinton, Dover, Sherborn continuing to do a nice job at getting bodies in front of the net. There's a shot turned away off a defender. Finnegan was trying to sneak it out. Long shot there, sent wide by Bannister. Medfield starting to dial up some pressure. You wonder how tired this Hopkinton Dover Sherborn team is. And that is covered up by Cholera. Nicely done there. This face-off will come at 9:47 left to go in the third period. Sophia Mazzucchelli up against Kiki Matthews. Jammed up along the near side boards. Matthews is trying to bring it out. There's a shot, and that is in. Cassie McDonald makes it 3-0 Medfield. Went right over the goalkeeper's shoulder. And that was nicely done by McDonald. Well, Medfield, I think, starting to tire out this Hopkinton Dover Sherborn team a little bit. Jammed up in the corner. Sent over by Matthews. It's tough when you have a short roster, especially when pretty much all your opponents have a bigger roster than you. You're going to have your work cut out for you. Fish trying to turn it around. Looks like we'll have it offsides here. We'll get a face-off at exactly 9 minutes left to go. Racing up the ice for the Warriors, Bannister. Handled by Cox. Donovan with it. Casey Donovan trying to close in. Sent over by Haley Cox. Sophia Mazzucchelli with it. Backhands it up the ice. Along the far side now, Bannister. Popped back up by Musgrave. Along the near side. Perdoni sends it over. Racing in. That shot turned away. Out in front, there's a shot. Loose puck, and it's turned away. Good pressure by Hopkinton, Dover Sherborn. Nice shot there by Perdoni. McDonald races it up the ice. Racing in, backhander, turned away. Off the stick of McDonald. Yeah, that pass intercepted there by Matthews. Along the end boards now. Matthews trying to come around with it. She's cut off. Gets away from Curl. Sneaking up on her. That is number 18, Lucy Jean. She'll send it up and around. Musgrave feeds it up the far side. Trying to come away with it, Finnegan. Curl gets in front of her. Jammed up along the corner. And that's sent flying up the far side. Along the near side boards. Curl escapes with it. Towards Patrick. Into the corner now. Oh, they just missed Kelly Bailey out in front. It's under 5.5 minutes left to play in this third period. If you're watching on HCAM Ed, you can stay right there to see the boys' game following this one. That game set for an 8 o'clock face-off. That shot sent wide. And if you're watching on YouTube, you'll just have to go back to our channel and find the boys' live stream. It's also listed on our website, hcam.tv. Up behind the net. Patrick sends it over into Medfield territory. And we'll have an icing. Or will we? This face-off at 4:45 left to go. Now this Hopkinton Dover Sherborn team, they're trailing. They got the short roster, but battling really hard against a good Medfield team. These girls certainly have a lot of heart out there. It is not easy playing with the shorter roster, but they play each and every minute very hard. Racing up the ice for the Warriors, Brooke Riley. Trying to stuff it in, and it's covered up by Cholera. Another good save there by the Nipmuc goaltender. As providing pressure was Catherine Bannister. Mojave Kelly up against Patrick. Squirts out to the corner. Merkel. Patrick. Set back down. Good defense in front of the net by Haley Cox, diverting Lauren St. Mary. Along the corner, Kelly jammed up. Getting in there, ripping it away, Jean. Lucy sends it over to the near side. Trying to race down was Kelly, but Cox had something to say about that. Bailey trying to escape with it. Haley Cox sends it up. 3 minutes and counting left to go in this third period. Sue Allen sends it up the near side. And now here comes Matthews. She'll run into a few Hillers. Lucy Jean with it. Along the near side, sent over by Perdoni. Jean was trying to sneak through. McDonald with it. Sends it to the end boards. Back into the neutral zone now. Just under 2 minutes left to play. Musgrave leaves it for Mazzucchelli. Sophia Mazzucchelli taking it up the ice. Along the far side. Minute and a half left to go now. Sent towards the end boards by McDonald. Trying to get it out, Finnegan. Also Patrick got in there to help. Good battle along the boards. Finnegan sends it up. We've reached the 1 minute mark. Getting tripped up there, Donovan. Kelly puts it to the far side, and we're going to have an offsides. This faceoff will come at 40 seconds left to go here in the third period. Anna Patrick up against Alana Dolan. Or correction, that was Moave Kelly. Along the far side. And that's sent into the glass, off the stick of curl. Little deflection in the process. Perdoni racing up the ice. She's cut off. Sent up to Mazzucchelli. Maybe a buzzer beater here. Takes a shot. It's just wide. And that will do it. This game will come to a close with a 3-0 final in favor of the Medfield Warriors. Medfield improves to 2-2-2 on the season. Hopkinton Dover Sherborn, a nice effort out there. They fought hard, but fall short by a final score of 3-0. Well, a gritty performance against a tough Medfield team. They hung in there, and a young roster, short roster, but they came to play today, and it was a good competitive hockey game here tonight at the New England Sports Center. Stick around, Hopkinton Hillers boys varsity hockey coming up in a few minutes. A scheduled 8 o'clock face-off as they'll take on the Westwood Wolverines. But the final score here, Medfield 3, Hopkinton Dover Sherborn 0. For John Ritz on camera, I'm Tom Nappy. We thank you for watching Hopkinton Hillers Hockey on HCAM. Take care, enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll talk to you again soon. Goodbye, everybody.
We'll be right back.